Hello everybody, this is Level Up Lani and welcome to the next episode of Our Life, Beginnings and Always. I hope I got the title correct. It has been quite a while on this game, so I'm getting back all my bearings, I'm getting the gist. Cove has grown up into the age of a high schooler, I think he's 13. And we're going to continue from here. So without further ado guys, I hope you enjoy this episode and let's get going. I hope you and your family like this. It's a pretty good gift. I think so. Anyway, that's Cove talking. He smiled earnestly. Dad spent a lot of time picking out the best size and design. There were so many options to choose from. Yeah, we're gonna go thank you. It's important to be grateful. Could you tell your dad we loved the gift? Yeah, Mr. Holden's behaviour really was different from any neighbour you'd ever had. Though after 5 years, you were used to his antics. And you'd since made up your mind on what your option or opinion was. He was nice, he was sort of funny. I want to go more this option, but let's check the others. You didn't like him. He was great and kind of handsome to boot. You couldn't imagine having to live with him all the time like Cove did. Your thoughts were quickly interrupted by a shout. There you are! Your shared and confused look with Cove as one. Both of you stepped through the open door into the neighbourhood street. Yeah, who's calling? It didn't take long to locate the source of the noise. Okay, we're going to meet the next character, Derek. You spotted Derek. Just a few yards down the road, he ran up to you. You were happy at the sight of him. You were confused at the sight of him. You were displeased at the sight of him. Let's go with confused. You hadn't expected to see Derek today, though you never really knew when he'd appear. After stopping a couple of steps away, Derek hunched over to catch his breath. Hello Derek, and this is our next character. Then he looked up with a wide grin.
Hey.
Hey guy and girl, I was just at your house, Cove, but no one was there. Should have figured you'd be at Alani's place. Do you ever spend time in your own home, or are you always just there? Derek laughed at his own joke. He either didn't notice that it embarrassed Cove, or the embarrassment was what he was actually laughing at. Derek turned to you. He was going to say more when his eyes widened and he gasped. What's that? What do you mean, what's that? There's a living human being here. What do you mean, what's that? I'm not an it. You followed his gaze, unsure. Then you realised what he meant. You were still holding Mr. Holden's gift. Oh, he's looking at the gift, never mind. This? It's kind of like a bouquet of flowers, but made out of fruit.
Nice.
Nice. Can I have some? No, I don't want to be mean here, guys, but this is where I think I should keep this gift to myself, because I think if somebody gives a gift specifically for you, unless they are comfortable with it, you shouldn't just start randomly sharing your gift with everybody else, because it can offend some people if they meant it just for you and then you're just sharing it with everybody else. And I think it was actually for the family, it was not specifically for me. So we're going to go with... yeah, we're going to go with... it's a gift for my family, I can't give it to you. Derek pouted at your words, not hiding his disappointment. It's alright, I'm sure you can get candy later. Then he nodded his head as if to clear it. Anyway, that's right. I came here because I needed to say something big. He paused, possibly for effect. I am completely silent because, to be honest, I am not impressed. I think Queen Victoria said this according to history. One is not amused. Let's continue. There's some other kid here in Sunset Bird. Cove was surprised as you were by the news. Such a reaction made sense. No one around your age had moved here since Cove did 5 years ago. In that environment, I see why people would be shocked, definitely. Were they with their family? Maybe they were cutting through? Nuh-uh, the new kid was all by himself, just walking. Did you talk to him?
Nope.
Nope, I came to report the sighting right away. The kid had green hair, glasses, was pretty small and seemed really upset about something. I hope he didn't leave. You blinked slowly. You looked over at your long-time neighbour. That sounds a lot like you, Cove, when you first got here anyway. It kind of does, doesn't it? That's weird. So, look, I don't think Derek realises Cove between his child stage and now his high school age. He sounded almost fond, a small smile playing on his lips. Derek snickered good-naturedly. I can see that really well, now that you say so. But, what you say? Let's go find Cove's lookalike. We should all meet him. Are you sure this is a lookalike, or it's not just Cove when he was a very young kid?
Sure.
Okay, we'll see. We'll find out the answer, guys. We'll go find out the answer. Sure, I want to see who this person is. Derek grinned. Then he pointed down the street the way he came. Last I saw him, the mysterious visitor was going this direction. Nothing else needed to be said. The three of you were off, with Derek leading the way. Derek brought you to the beach, and as a trio, you made your way down the shore to the old playground. You walked the familiar path in a comfortable silence. When you were almost there, you spotted a kid in question. His bright colours almost shone like a beacon beneath the rays of the sun. He scuffled around, kicking up the sand as he paced. It was true, he certainly seemed upset, but you didn't think he was sad, like you had originally pictured. No. With his erratic movements and scrunched up expression, he came off angry. You started to have doubts about this expedition. Maybe it'd be better if you left him alone to let him sort himself out. Derek didn't feel the same. He waved wildly, calling out to the boy. Hey guy, over here. Oh, so it's not Cove, this is generally a new kid, but the descriptions did sound very, very similar. That's why I was confused for a second. The kid whipped round, an impressive scowl carving deeper into his face. His eyes were tired, but a strong hostile energy still radiated from him.
What?
So this new kid here is, he's definitely angry, and he's asking us what do we want. Just trying to be friendly, my guy. Let's continue. The sharp tone made Derek flinch. He shifted on his feet. What's your name? Okay, so we got Jeremy.
No.
So I can see that we're trying to be friendly with this new kid. He seems quite antisocial, and we'll see how it continues. There aren't a lot of kids our age in the neighbourhood. Strangely, Jeremy grew furious by your response. If steam could erupt from a person's ears, it would have happened then. So Jeremy goes, they did bring me somewhere stupid, of course I knew it. What?
My parents.
Okay, no need to be so rude.
Right.
That earned a glare from Jeremy. Derek winced beneath it, glancing away. It was a struggle to remain friendly with this Jeremy guy. He's definitely upset for a reason, this guy. We'll be patient with him at first. If they're your parents' family, does that make them your family too?
I guess.
He's just in a bad mood today. Okay, so he wanted to stay at home. They had to be responsible, and he's just angry because he's somewhere he doesn't want to be. Yeah, what would I do in this situation? You kept quiet. You shouldn't talk about your parents like that. Sorry, it must suck being forced to do something you don't want. We just said hello. You don't have to keep complaining at us. Calm down. You don't have to yell so much. Okay. We're not going to do the bottom option because that will just make him more angry. What I would mostly do first, guys, is try and approach somebody with this mentality, with an empathetic sort of action. Try and be empathetic to the situation first. I could keep quiet, but I don't think it's going to help in this particular situation, so I'm going to move to a very empathetic choice. First, try and relate to him. You turn to Cove, lowering your voice. The two of you aren't that similar at all. Jeremy must have had good hearing though, because he caught the private exchange and scoffed.
Stupid.
I don't think you heard clearly, mate. I didn't say your eyebrows were stupid. Cove's cheeks flushed crimson at the insult. You couldn't be sure if it was out of embarrassment or anger, maybe both. Okay, interesting response. We got insulted. Let's see what options we've got here. What? No, Cove's wavy eyebrows are cool. How can you say that when you've got a bowl cut? Oh, that's like a cutting blow, and I could select that, but let's look at the other options. Don't listen to him. I think you insulted Cove on these eyebrows. Don't listen to him. They're unique and special. Well, they're kind of silly. Apologise to Cove right now. You can't treat people like that. Yep, I'm going to have to go with this bottom option. Get a little more assertive. Cove smiled weakly.
Okay.
Alright, this Jeremy guy is still becoming very insulting. Interesting. So he's gone, okay, I'm sorry your eyebrows are so terrible. You just rolled your eyes, you crossed your arms over your chest, you shook your head, you patted Cove on the shoulder. We're not going to fight Jeremy, we're just going to pat Cove on the shoulder. Yeah, at the moment talking to Jeremy is not going too well. We tried the empathetic approach, he then insulted, and we're just going to have to navigate it here like we're in a lost forest. Instead of taking offence, Jeremy only parroted Derek's words in a nasally voice.
Wow, what is wrong with you?
Jeremy stuck out his tongue and skulked away, throwing more sand everywhere as he went. You watched him go, hunched over, until he became a speck in your vision. Silence reigned in his wake. The three of you tried to process what just happened. I can't believe it. What a mean kid. Jeremy wasn't kidding, and by the sound of those earlier complaints, the new boy Jeremy was going to be in the area for at least a little while this summer. Derek sighed in dismay, plopping onto the ground. You followed, and Cove did so shortly afterwards. There wasn't much else to do. Interesting. So we're going to end this episode here, guys. We've made a new character called Jeremy. He's incredibly antisocial. Very interesting, because this is the type of individual I would try an empathetic response to, and if I got that response I would completely avoid. And yeah, Jeremy went off after that. Not sure what we're going to do afterwards, but this is why I enjoy this story so much, because you're hit with so many new things and new challenges and surprises like this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you enjoy me commentating and playing this game, Our Life Begins as Always, you can give a like up. And for more content like this, as well as talking simulator games and strategy games, you can click subscribe below. And on a side note, just in case you guys haven't heard, I've got a TikTok. It's at Level Up Lani. If you want to, come over, check out what I put on there. If not, I thank you guys for watching with your precious time. For now, guys, have a great day and see you in the next one.